Hello, my name is Corine Rijngoud and I'm a design team member from Studiolight. And we have 3 new DIY blocks, 2 on winter scenes. This one calls also winter scene. And maybe you can see, but I have cut out some pieces that I'm going to use later on a card. But look how lovely it is. Lots of houses on this one. And then we have winter fun. That's more girly. And some other colors, more red tones, green tones. I love green tones actually. But I'm going to use the other block. How lovely it is. And then we have a Remembering Summer block, mostly from the, no, not mostly, it's from the Janina's Mindful Art collection from Studiolight. And that has a lot of lovely papers with so many flowers, and I love this pattern. Well, just gonna melt it. Look at this bird, how lovely he is. And the butterflies. I love the butterflies. Well, later I am going to make a card with this DIY block, and I think I do that in Dutch. So let's get started and let's make a card with the winter scene DIY block. So this one we are going to use. And I have already cut out no, how do I say that? I already make a frame for my card. But first I'm going to scratch the edges. So it's look like it's a little bit damaged, but that's, well, actually it is. You're damaging the paper. But, well, I didn't want to use gesso this time. And when you're scratching your paper, you don't get dirty hands. That's the most important of everything. But it looks like it's also a bit of snow. So you can see it later on the papers. Well, I am going to lay it down and take my ruler for you that you know how big my card is. Okay, so this one is going to in. I fold it like that way. What have I made on the size? Well, it's 28.5. Well, this one doesn't have inches. I'm so sorry, but I have another one and I think these are inches. Yes, I think I have to do, no, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Well, that will be inch. It'll be 11.1/8, or is it in no, 11.25, and the height is, well, I used 15 centimeters and this was 15.28, and in inch it is 5.78 inch, and this is 5.75. This will be 5.75, I think. No, it's a little bit more. $14.8. Sorry, I was almost in Dutch further by 15. So I have to look my cut-off papers if they are going to be fit. Well, this one fits. So let's get started with this one. And I used a paper with a lot of snow on it. and a house. And this side is coming to get a house. You don't have enough Christmas cards or winter cards. You can use it also as a winter card. It doesn't have to be for Christmas particular. You can use it for winter cards. My son, his birthday is a day before Christmas, so he gets not a Christmas card, a winter card for his birthday. Okay, that'll be enough for this one, and I'm going to glue it together already. So that's done, that side. And I'm using the tacky glue from Studiolight. So, and now it's not so bad when something is not the same size, you know, because you damaged your paper. So sometimes it's a little bit different in sizes because the trimmer didn't do what you wanted. So that's the first part. The second part, the middle side. Well, I think that fits. Yes, it will. So let's damage it already. And you get a little bit of powder of the paper. So blow it away. And as you can see, when you're using gesso, you get white edges. But now the edges are also a little bit white because you damaged the paper. And then the white structure of the paper comes above. And I wanted to show you that it is really, really easy to get a quick card. And I thought, now I don't want a normal size from 15 by 15, not a square or what else. So I thought I'm going to use the whole length of the paper. So let's see if it fits. Because otherwise I have, yes, it fits, it will, of course. The DIY blocks are always fun playing with because you have paper elements and you don't have to, you don't need scissors for it. So that'll be easy. So when you're going on vacation or whatever, you can take it with you. Well, let's try it another side. I think this one will be fitting better. So let's do it like that. And it has a few texts and some tags in it, so you can play a lot of making cards. It's easy to do with these blocks, I'm sure. So that'll be that. Enough damaging. Oh, I'm using too much glue on this one. But you know what? When it's dry, you don't see it anymore. That is the best of the tacky glue from Studiolight. Well, how fun is that? And I thought first I'm not going to decorate this part but I will do it a little bit, I think. Let's first I have to damage this already a little bit. And when you're going to damage it, well, you're using this one, you don't have any small pieces from, because you die cut it out, you get it out of your block. You always have these small points. These small points I don't like. But now I've damaged all the paper, so, well, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore, is it? Let's glue this on a blue one. Ooh la la! Well, it's going downstairs. That was not the meaning of it. But I have to catch my glue and my paper trimmer. And cut off a piece of there and a little piece of this side. So then it's the same as the bigger pieces of the papers. Well, I thought that will be better. The paper elements I don't going to be damaged because that's not so nice for them. And I think it's not, this is okay. Well, look at it, how lovely it is. Now I'm going to use some scissors to get rid of, look at that, we have scissors from Studiolight, so I can get rid of my small points. There is one. There's also one. And what I love to do is I have a small backup tool. It's not so nice to see, but I always use it for folding my pieces of paper. So let's use it again for that. A little bit of there and a little point of here. Well, I think that will be enough. So you can fold it so it's a bit of more, well, more depth on it. I love to do it like this. I think I'm going to put it, well, this one can be glued. No, I'm going to use this piece of foam tape. It's also from Studiolight. And I'm going to use a small long piece. It's not so thick. I thought this will be the 0.5 millimeter. I'm not sure how much that is in English, but it's the smallest one. I thought we have 3 or 4 thicknesses of the foam. Well, let's glue it like this. And I need a very small piece for in my belts. Oh, look at that. The back is off. And the tape is on my fingers. That was not the meaning to do it. So let's get the tweezer. And yes, this one is also from Studiolight. So let's glue it behind this. The Christmas bells are ringing. And over there I'm going to use a little bit thicker foam tape. Not so thick, but a little bit, or is it the same? No, I have this size. Oh wow, and I have a little small roll. That's the same. First this one. so it's a little bit thicker. So I can put it over here. I thought that will be nice when I put it over there. I thought this one, or did I have another one? Or the bigger one, but I think the bigger one will be too big. No, that will be too big because that's coming over. That's too big. I don't like that. It doesn't have to be over the top, you know? So let's glue this one, and then the small piece of flower is coming behind. So let's put the foam more on the left and a little bit of glue. So it's coming to get over here. Well, I like that. I think I haven't, no, not more on this side. That'll be enough because you're going to put a card like this. Maybe some small stars if I have, or some small dots, but that we'll do later. Then I have, for in the middle, I thought this one will be nice, because when you're not going to use anything, it's a little bit of, well, I thought then it looks cheap. You know what I mean? You're using paper everywhere, but not in the middle. Well, I have damaged this one a little bit. Let's see if I have another one. And I think I have. Because there's a lot of, well, we have smaller, and I damaged it a little bit. So, well, I'm going to use that because sometimes I cut off. Well, I will do that. I'm using the other side for there. Yes. My lamps are burning. Well, that's in Dutch. So I'm going to use this one over there. Extraordinary. Let's use some foam tape, not too much. A little piece over here. And a small piece over there. And as you can see, my scissors from Studiolight cut off foam easily. So let's get rid of the back of the foamies. And we have a lot of tools, as you can see already from Studiolight, so it's good to play with and to use. Well, let's try to get it a little bit in the middle of it. I think it will be here, yes. And I thought, but I don't know if it's nice, but let's try. When I'm going to get out of this one, could you see that? No, it's too much. And because this is very light and this is a little bit darker, I don't like that. So, look at that. Another piece is done. Then I am going to use some trees. I didn't know how I have to say that. I need some trees, a lot of trees. And how you call this one? Is it a sledge? I think it, but I'm not sure. Well, sorry if I don't say the right word. Maybe you can learn at me. Well, first I'm going to make the snow a little bit more straight so I can squeeze the bottom, because the bottom is coming up to the bottom over there. And then it is the same. So that'll be this. Yes, okay, that's for me. Okay, shall we put it a little bit higher? A little bit. So let's try and use a little bit of this. As you can see, I need everything from the whole roll. Later I try to put a little piece on the back if it's necessary. First I'm going to glue every part on it. So let's put this one. Should I do it like that? Well, maybe yes, I can try. Then it has to be straight and damage it. Like that. So I can put it straight away over here on the same line. And now I have place for more trees. So I'm going, and this one is a little bit on top, like that. Well, I have to get rid of a piece of that because my foamy is over there. Yes, that'll be the right spot. So glue a little bit on the back and put it in place over there. So now you get a little bit more depth on your card because you're using more trees. I have another one, and let's fold it a little bit. And this one is coming to get over here, I thought. Well, that'll be okay for me. And this one is coming over there. Well, yes. I thought that will be the meaning of it. So, a little bit glue. So I can put it behind the other tree. You know, it looks like I'm Bob Ross. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, now I am going to use this guy. And I thought he is positioned there. And I thought it would be nice, a little bit of, well, a plant. I don't know if the plants are growing over there in the woods, but in my imagination, everything is possible. So I'm going to do it. My fantasy, I have to say. Well, you know, it's a long time I made an English video, so it's looking for some words, the right words, you know. Well, I think this will be okay for this one. And my plant is coming on that spot. I have small piece that has to come off. Well, let's fold it a little bit the opposite side, so it's the leaves are coming to the front, and I think that will be nicer. Yes, so let's put some glue on the back. Oopsie doopsie, I forgot to squeeze it. Look like that. I think this will be nice. He has to come a little bit over there. Yes, like that. Then it looks like he's coming out of the woods and behind the trees and the plants and everything what's living over there. And then I need some decoration at the front of my card on top. And I have also cut out, no, not cutting because you don't need a scissor. Pushed out a few paper elements. A lot, I think. Well, I think this one is also to get over there. And I have a big flower and a smaller one. But I have also a little rope, a little bow. And maybe I'm going to use the big bells, but I'm not sure. They come a little bit later, okay? And now I'm using first this and that a little bit higher. First I'm going to try it, lay down everything that I want to use. And this is going to get a bit more on top. And I had a small bow and I thought that bow will be nice over there. So let's get rid of the pieces that are too long. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. And this one is coming over here. So let's try doing that. First I'm going to fold them also a little bit. And it looks like it's more a real flower. And I'm going to use, oh, that was not the meaning of it, but I have my friends, the hot glue, and let's glue it all together. Later I'm going to push all the things that's not belongs on my card. I'm going to get rid of that. This is a little bit bigger. Shall I use this one? Well, I think so, but I have to do it. I fold it backwards, but I need it more like that. Okay, yes, that's okay for me. A little bit of hot glue on the back. Okay, and my little bow, because I love bows, I love lace and that kind of stuff. And now I'm going to use my flower. This one is the biggest one. And later I'm going to use some, you can see you get more depth on it. And that's what you need. Well, the smaller one on top of the bigger one. They are growing over each other. And I'm going to use some more of the, but these are too big. So let's get them in half. And I have some leaves behind my flowers. Maybe it's better I'm going to use my oh no, that's not okay. No, that's not okay. Shall I'm going to use some normal glue or some hot glue on the front? That's also possible. And let's put it together like that. Well, that will be too much, a little bit too much. So let's put it a little bit more behind the other one. And where is the other half? I had two halves, yes. Well, this one is a little bit more straight, so I'm going to use this one over there. So you see, when you're using your stuff, don't be afraid to cut it in half, because then it fits more than you thought. Okay, I thought I'm going to use some bells also. I dare have the smaller bells, and I think it's nice. Well, yes, I'm going to use it. But first, I'm going to give it a try, like that. Well, that'll be okay for me. Okie-doke. And then the small bells. The bells are ringing. Let's them fold a little bit. And get rid of this little point. That point is coming behind, so you're not going to see it anymore. Well, I think it's nicer that when I put it over here. Yes. Maybe later another piece of that, but first I'm going to glue this one. And I thought maybe it's nicer. I'm using this one over there. Oh wow, yes, I like it. So you see, I'm using everything. This one over here and the other one at the other side. And I don't need a big one. Well, when it fits behind this one, then it's okay. Yes, it will. Oh, I love it when something is going as I thought it would be to go. Look at that, how nice it is. And now I am going to use some drops. And these drops are from Studiolight. And I have to look at them. Yes, these are 3D glossy effect drops. And I'm going to drop some drops everywhere where I like it. When I am using it, it's like the color is white, and when it's transparent, it's dry. But that'll take a long time. So this is the last part of my video, and I'm going to use it everywhere I like it. You can put a little bit of glitter on it. If you love the glitter, I like glitter very, very much. But my glitter is, I don't know where it is. So let's make some drops. It looks like snow now, but later it's transparent. So I think this will be enough. So if you like it and you have it, throw a little bit of glitter in it, tap it away to what is too much and let it dry, and you have a lovely, lovely Christmas card. So my card is coming like this, but I have to look out for my drops. I think you can see it well, and it can stand like that. Well, this was my video. I hope you like it, and I see you next video. Bye bye.